These guys would not make up their minds. In one sentence, they say Xbox is a dog shit console. Then the next sentence, they say Xbox has a monopoly. You know, if you haven't heard, Google Stadia, they're done. They're finished. Google wants nothing to do with the gaming industry. They're done. No more Google Stadia. Now, you know, for some reason, anything that happens in the gaming industry, these PlayStation fanboys, they blame Xbox. It's always Xbox fault. I don't understand how Google Stadia quitting is Xbox fault. But these guys somehow, some way make it seems that Xbox is behind everything bad that's happening in the gaming industry. Not only are they blaming Xbox for Google Stadia closing, but now they're at the point, because Google Stadia closed, that's another reason the Xbox Activision Blizzard acquisition should not go through. These guys are soft. They're some crybabies. They are certified pieces of shit. And I'm tired of them. Look at good old Salty boy. Yeah, good old Salty. Bethesda acquisition by Microsoft factor into Stadia Studios shutdown. I want this Activision acquisition to fail, if only to see the absolute meltdowns that would occur on this bird app from salty Xbox extremists. Wow. These guys are so full of shit. For years, they said Xbox is trash. Xbox has no games. Xbox has no studios. Xbox won't compete. Now that Xbox is competing, it's just not fair. They have a monopoly. They killed Google Stadia. Everybody knows that when Xbox acquired Activision Blizzard, September of 2020, they knew that they didn't want to spend that type of money to compete with Xbox or PlayStation or whoever. Google Stadia dropped millions of dollars on old games like Red Dead Redemption and Destiny 2 and this shit like that. That's not going to move the needle. So when they saw Xbox acquire Bethesda for $7.5 billion, they say, whoa, if it's going to take that amount of money to compete, we're out of here, buddy. Cancel all of their first party stuff and just pretty much bullshit it for another year and a half after that. Well, 2 years pretty much. Now they're officially dead. So it's Xbox fault that Google Stadia doesn't want to compete? How is that Xbox fault? Google has damn near just as much money as Xbox. It's not Xbox fault that Google is frugal. It's not Xbox fault that Google is cheap as hell. So these guys are blaming Xbox and using it as ammunition, hoping that the Activision Blizzard deal does not go through. These guys are something else, I tell you. Now, look at this asshole. After what happened to Stadia, the FTC and CMA need to block this deal. So now you guys care about Google Stadia, right? Oh, look at the way they did Google Stadia. Xbox killed Google Stadia. Y'all care so much about Google Stadia now, right? Y'all are full of shit. Y'all full of it. Google Stadia had y'all heart. Y'all love Google Stadia now that they've closed their doors, right? I don't get it, man. You guys are full of shit. Do you guys see this? And this guy, the Red Dragon. Oh my God. Have you ever seen someone that hates Xbox so much? I'm confused by some of these guys. The Red Dragon, early last generation, I would say he wasn't an Xbox guy, but he was friendly towards the Xbox brand. Then all of a sudden, this guy flipped and become a 100% Xbox hater. He stopped doing his YouTube channel. He's just on Twitter all day talking shit about Xbox. Look what he said. 2 years ago, Xbox targeted Google as their main competitor. 1 year later, Google Stadia says Microsoft's aggressive acquisitions have made it uncompetitive and they shut down Stadia Studios. 1 year later, Stadia announces they are they're shutting down completely. These are facts, and he tags CMA Government UK. Look at this, man. This is sad at this point. This is sad how the tables have turned. This is the Xbox they said wasn't a threat. This is the Xbox that can't compete with PlayStation. This is the Xbox that's just buying studios and not really competition. This dude tagged the CMA. They want to shut that Activision Blizzard acquisition down. They want it shut down. They don't like it. Like I said, guys, a few minutes ago, Google chose not to compete. This isn't a Starbucks trying to come into the gaming industry. This is Google. They have money. Like I said, they have damn near just as much money as Microsoft, but they chose not to compete. They didn't want to spend $7.5 billion to compete. Well, Xbox is willing to spend that money. It's not Xbox's fault that Google is not willing to spend that type of money. They had it. They just didn't want to spend it. They're cheap as shit. They're frugal. They don't want to spend money. The money they spent was a waste. Spending $50-60 million on Red Dead Redemption 2. Spending that type of crazy money on Destiny 2. Don't nobody want to play those old ass games. We've already played that shit. So Google was destined to fail, but these PlayStation fanboys, they're destined to be pieces of shit. All they do is cry about Xbox spending money. They're trying to stop the Activision Blizzard acquisition. That's what they want. That will make their day splendid if this Activision Blizzard acquisition does not go through. But let me tell you pieces of shit something. It's going to go through. And you better believe once that deal go through, I am going to talk my shit. Look, guys, it's time for me to get out of here. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble across my channel, you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell to know when my black ass is doing some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man. Ooh.